Hello everyone. Hope you are all right. In our previous session, we learned Newland's law of octaves. We also studied its advantages and disadvantages. Even after the rejection of Newland's law of octaves, many scientists contributed to search for a pattern that correlate the properties of elements with their atomic masses, because the first one which we have studied, the Brainer's triads, in that also the elements were arranged based on their atomic masses. Same way, Newland's law of octaves also suggests us that the elements were arranged in increasing order of their atomic masses. These many things were discovered, then also afterwards many scientists tried to correlate the relationship of elements with atomic masses. The main credit for classifying elements goes to Dmitry Mendeleev. He was a Russian chemist. He was the most important contributor to the early development of a periodic table of elements, wherein now, how did he arrange the elements? That is given. So, elements were arranged on the basis of their fundamental properties, the atomic mass, and also on the similarity of chemical properties. So, he was Dmitry Mendeleev, who gave relationship between fundamental properties, atomic mass, and also the similarity of chemical properties. So, if it is asked, state the arrangement of elements based on Mendeleev periodic table. So, we can say that he arranged elements in a periodic table wherein he kept elements on the basis of their fundamental properties, atomic mass, and also similarity of chemical properties. When Mendeleev started his work, 63 elements were known. I want you to recall here that when Newlands prepared the octave law, at that time, how many elements were there? 56. When Mendeleev started his work, that time 63 elements were known. What did he do? He examined the relationship between atomic masses of the elements and their physical and chemical properties. So, in general, in this periodic table of Mendeleev, we'll see that the elements were arranged on the basis of atomic masses, physical and chemical properties of the elements. So, till now, Newland's law of octave, also the Brainer's triads, say us that elements were arranged on the basis of atomic masses only. Here, Mendeleev gave the periodic table in which the elements are arranged on the basis of atomic masses and physical chemical properties of the elements. When we talk about chemical properties, we must know the chemical reactions of that elements. Then only chemical properties can be identified. So, to identify chemical properties of different elements, Mendeleev selected hydrogen and oxygen, and he made the reactions of the elements with these two, hydrogen and oxygen. Why is it so? Why did he chose this two only? He has selected hydrogen and oxygen because These two are very reactive and they form compounds with most elements. As they are reactive, very reactive, they can easily form compounds with other elements. That is why he has selected hydrogen and oxygen. The formulae of hydrides and oxides. Now, when these hydrogen and oxygen form compound with other elements, it forms hydrides and oxides. Okay, so that was treated as one of the basic property of an element for its classification. The compounds formed by hydrogen and oxygen, so they will make hydrides and oxides. So that was considered as the basic property for classifying elements into periodic table. Once he has done reactions with hydrogen and oxygen, then he wrote these properties on 63 cards. Okay, so on each card he wrote one element and their properties. So this way 63 cards he took and he wrote properties. And then he made groups of elements with similar properties. So one kind of chemical properties, if they show similar, then that elements he kept together. So this way he made certain groups of these cards and he pinned these 63 cards together on a wall by making groups. And then this was the Mendeleev's periodic table. He observed that most of the elements got a place in periodic table. And how were they arranged? They were arranged in increasing order of atomic masses. Recall that in Newland's law of octave and in de Bruyn's triad also, elements were arranged in their increasing order of atomic masses. Here, he took chemical properties, physical properties, and then he made groups. But once the periodic table was ready, when he observed that although he has chosen chemical properties, then also he got all the elements arranged in increasing order of their atomic masses. It was also observed that there occurs a periodic reoccurrence of elements with similar physical and chemical properties. What does this mean? It means that at regular interval of time, elements were having similar physical and chemical properties. On this basis, Mendeleev formulated a periodic law which states that the properties of elements are the periodic function of their atomic masses. Please remember the statement of Mendeleev periodic law. It is very important. What is the statement of Mendeleev periodic law? It is the properties of elements are the periodic function of their atomic masses. What it is, let us understand. The properties of elements, which means the physical and chemical properties, are the periodic function, which means occurs at regular intervals of their atomic masses. So as I said you that at regular interval of time he got the elements which are similar in physical and chemical properties. Mendeleev prepared this periodic table, and in this table the horizontal rows are called periods. So here in this figure clearly it is shown. Then the vertical columns are called groups. Horizontal rows are called periods, whereas vertical columns are called groups. So, here we can see that there are periods and period numbers are also given. Same way, group numbers are also given. Let us have a quick look at Mendeleev's periodic table. Here we can clearly see that there are 8 groups, the vertical columns. And in the first period, the titles are given, okay? Oxide and hydrides. So, in the first group, first cell you see, there it is written R2O and RH. Then in second group it is written RO, then RH2, then R2O3, then RH3. Similarly, this way it is written. What do this represent? These represent the oxides and hydrides. As you can clearly see, O and H with these two compounds are formed. So it shows the formation of compounds with oxygen and hydrogen. So they will be oxides and hydrides. You will be thinking, why R is written here? So R is used to represent the element in that group. For example, let us see the first hydrogen, first element, right? Now, for this, if we talk about oxides, okay, then R will become what? H. So the compound formed will be H2O. Similarly, for all the elements, so R represent any element in the group, and then if you put that element in place of R, then you will get oxide or hydrides. So here the 63 elements he arranged, and that is shown in this Mendeleev's periodic table. Let us take another example. Look at group number 4 and period number 2. There we have carbon, right? So oxides of carbon. Now in the title, what is written? RO2. In place of R, we have to write the element. Here we have carbon. So oxide of carbon will become CO2. Similarly, hydride of carbon. Now the common formula is already given, RH4. In place of R, we have to write name of the element, that is carbon. So it becomes CH4. So this way, Mendeleev prepared periodic table.